Oh, your grandfather was a fireman. Very nice. My grandfather once beat up an angel. Welcome to the Cabo Jewish Center's video blog, the Torah portion of Vayishlach. This week's Torah portion has so much relevance to the times that we're living in, it's incredible. After leaving Lavan's house with all his family and his wealth, Jacob finds out that his brother Esav is coming after him with an army of 400 soldiers. Remember Esav, that maniac brother who wanted to kill Jacob for taking the blessings that were meant for him? Yeah, so that same guy is coming after Jacob now some 22 years later. Talk about holding a grudge. Jacob naturally is scared, and he prepares for the meeting with three things. Firstly, he sends presents to Esav to appease him. Maybe Esav will actually love the gifts and decide that Jacob's not such a bad guy anymore. Second, he prepares for battle. Just in case Esav stays angry with him, Jacob, along with his family, will be able to defend themselves at all costs. Finally, Jacob prays to God. As no human effort is worth anything if it doesn't include God's infinite blessings, Jacob asks God for help in this one. The night before this historic meeting takes place, Jacob finds himself alone on the other side of the river, where an angel, the spiritual guardian of Esav, attacks and begins wrestling with Jacob. Our timid, gentle Jacob is now stuck in the ring with the angel. No, Angel wasn't the stage name of the wrestler. It was a real angel. Powerful and imposing. Jacob is forced to fight for his life, and fight he does. They wrestle until the morning, when the angel begs Jacob to let him go so that he can return for the morning praises of God. But Jacob refuses to leave go until he is blessed. And so, the angel blesses him by changing his name to Israel. For you have commanding power over an angel and mankind and prevail. What an amazing blessing and a change of direction for Jacob. But wait a second. If his name's already been changed, then why is the Torah repeatedly referring to him by his old name of Jacob? Even more! All those other dudes whose names are changed in the Torah don't find themselves being referenced and called by their old names anymore. Abram to Abraham, Sarai to Sarah, Shea to Yehoshua. So why is Jacob different? Well, Yaakov, the Hebrew name for Jacob, means heel, the lowest part of the human body. It represents Jacob's timid, humble character. Sweetie, if it's not too much of a bother, can I just have some water? No? Okay. Indeed, Jacob was a gentle soul who loved sitting indoors and studying Torah. It took him years of struggles and hardships to become Yisrael, the man who commands angels and mankind. Yo, a cup of water and fries and make it snappy. The tough man who stands unbeaten even with the angels. You see what I do for my viewers? This is really not only the story of Jacob, but the story of Judaism at large. Our people seem to exist with a contradictory lifestyle. On the one hand, we have always historically been the example to the world when it came to morals, honesty, and humility. In fact, we still are. The country of Israel is by far the most morally conscious in the world today, even more than the US, dare I say. Anyone with any sensible thinking pattern can clearly see that. On the other hand, we Jews have had our moments of superb strength and perseverance. Just look at the facts. We have been around for thousands of years, and nobody has been able to destroy us. Whether it be physical struggles as well as spiritual angelic ones, we have always overcome. While other nations have come and gone, the Jewish people have continued existing and existing and existing. Like, if the nations of the world were to be compared to blockbuster movies and documentaries which end after some time, I suppose the Jewish people would be the afternoon soap operas of history. They just never end. We are unlike any other peoples the world has ever seen. While the name Israel is certainly a blessing to hold on to and be proud of, we mustn't forget about Jacob, the kind-hearted, gentle name which is always humbly aware of God's blessings. If we are to forget about our absolute dependence on God even for a moment, then the name Israel can turn into a curse, making us lost in self-pride and feelings of self-made success. Such an attitude will only ensure our eventual downfall, as every other historic power in the world has experienced. The Torah therefore constantly reminds us of the name Jacob, which must be as conscious as ever to us, the descendants of Jacob, especially during times of success and strength. May we all be proud and strong as Israel, while remembering the name Jacob, being humbly aware and grateful to our dependence on God's constant blessings. Shabbat Shalom.